All right, the next guest, all the way from Milton, Ontario, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Zach Pell.
Thanks, guys. That's nice of you. How's everyone doing so far? Woo! Yeah, excellent. Rock on. Cool. So, my name is Zach. I'm 25 and I still have acne. It's okay. It's fine. I don't mind. It's actually gives me something to do when I'm bored. I'll be sitting at home doing zero productive things as per usual, and then I'll feel them. I'll feel the protrusions from the cheek and chin and all that stuff, and I'll make a day out of it, you know. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And it's like, don't judge me. If I give you a big bunch of bubble wrap, you're gonna be going all off on that bubble wrap, okay? And that's how I look at my acne. Just bubble wrap all the time on my face. That's what I think. So now that we got through that, thanks. So a lot of people tell me that I look like James Dean. I don't know why. They're obviously very drunk or very far away when they tell me that, which is cool. I mean, I'm flattered either way. But for those of you who don't know who James Dean is, he was an actor in the 50s who died in a tragic car accident. People tell me that I look like him, and I have to say I respectfully disagree. At best, I'm like a crossbreed between a prepubescent Dean and a post-accident Dean. That's what I think I'm at. Yeah. It's not too soon, man. It's not too soon. So, but yeah, no, it could be much worse. A friend of mine was actually once told in a real-life social setting that somebody said he reminded him of Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And this is a true, I'm not making this up, this is a true thing. And it wasn't even like an insult, like this person was being sincere, kind of just, not like, oh, you Gollum-looking bitch. It was more so just like, hey, you kind of look like you have a Gollum thing. You have a Gollum thing going on. And like, so it was weird because my friend was just, well, he was pissed. Like, he left the event that night. And I actually haven't seen much of him since that happened. I haven't heard of him. I'll phone him. I'm pretty sure he's fine. I'm pretty sure he's doing all right. But yeah, no, it can be much worse. It can be much worse. I was reading some weird thing on the interwebs the other day. Internet, by the way. That's what that means. And so there's this new grooming device out now for cat owners. Okay, I'm not sure if any of you have seen this before, but it's basically a brush for a cat. Okay, and you put one end of it on your tongue. Yeah, the pink thing inside your face. And the other end is the brush, and the idea is that you're supposed to hold your cat, and you're supposed to kind of like... you're supposed to groom the cat with that, which is whatever. I mean, that's fine. Ladies, gentlemen, whatever else is out there, there are so many other socially acceptable ways to lick pussy than that, okay? I'm just saying, if you work for it, it'll happen. You don't have to torment the cat. I'm just saying. Weird stuff. Speaking of pussies, I'm a huge pussy. I'm super sensitive, way too emotional for my own being. And I have a bit of a temper, so naturally I'm a hit with the chicks. Yeah, it's real life. Former lady lover of mine, we were out to dinner. I could have said girlfriend, but I'm passionate. I just said it was emotional. Okay. We went out to dinner, and then when asked where to sit, I said I wanted to sit on the poorly lit dining room side of the establishment. And I'll tell you why, guys. Because this face here is a face that thrives in the darkness, okay? In a well-lit area like this, I mean, I have spotlights on me now, so that's kind of freaking me out, but I'm maybe a 6, 7 if I showered in the last 24 hours. In a in a dark area, I'm that James Dean that everyone keeps telling me about. I'm that handsome fellow, so yeah, I totally take to the darkness. I'm sitting there, my phone goes off, and because of the darkness of where I'm sitting, and the fact that my phone is super bright, I was taken back by it. I'm like, oh my, can't even see. So she calls me out on it. She's just like, hey, did you know that, like, are you having trouble seeing? Are you okay, old man? So I rebutted. I was like, yeah, I actually am having a hard time seeing you in my future. Boom, drop the fork. Boom, dinner's on you. Boom, I went up to leave. She drove, so that was awkward. Like, she drove, and super awkward night. I actually waited for a cab, and I'm like, okay, get home safe. You don't care. You don't care. All right, that's cool. Drugs and alcohol. Any fans? Woo! Any takers? All right, cool. So, Yeah, no, they're pretty cool. The one thing I never understood about drugs and alcohol, though, is that apparently they impair your judgment. People don't like to do them because they impair your judgment. Now, people usually have bad judgment. I know I do. I just naturally just have horrible judgment. My whole thought about drugs and alcohol is that you can't impair bad judgment, okay? That's two negatives, which makes a positive. Alright? You following me? Alright? So here's what I'm going to say. Drugs and alcohol, they don't impair your judgment, they, boom, repair your judgment. That's what drugs and alcohol do. They repair your judgment. That's why drunk ideas are the best ideas. Speaking of drugs and alcohol, I work in retail now. Kind of a prerequisite to the whole deal there. And I was just recently promoted to an assistant manager within the retail environment, or ASM as they call it. I'm fancy, I know. And I'm surprised, very surprised that I was seen as management material because I can't manage basic things in my own life. For example, skincare, obviously, relationships, substance abuse, and finances, guys. How the hell, you know? I'm supposed to be in charge of operating a multi-million-dollar store. Okay? And I paid for my coffee this morning on 3 separate methods of payment. It was like $1.20 debit, that's cool, 20 cents change, awesome. How about we crisp off this difference with a high five? That's my time, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.